5'4" junior guard from Boulder, South Dakota, number 3, Krista Halens. 5'8" junior from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota, number 4, Kirsten Howley. 5'8" junior from Osaka, Minnesota, number 22, Michelle Alberson. 5'7" senior from Purvis Falls, Minnesota, number 33, Kayla Osnes. And a 5'7" senior from Burlington, North Dakota, number 50, Courtney Jacobson. The Conquerors are coached by Jack Arneson, assisted by Alyssa Langness. For your Faith Lady Eagles, a sophomore, 5'6" from Jefferson, Minnesota, number 11, Jenna Smith. 5'6" junior from Geneva, Minnesota, number 23, Shelby Whitcomb. 5'10" sophomore from Kalispell, Montana, number 24, Julia Bray. A 5'9" freshman from Forest City, Iowa, number 32, Becca Sattman. And from Tumble, Iowa, 5'6" freshman, number 35, Stephanie Knupp. The Eagles are coached by Ruben Roscoff, assisted by Kurt Fincham and Nikki Roscoff. Our officials tonight are Joel Oswald, Darla Brendamule, and Travis Carnell. Let's play some basketball.
And what time is it? Folks, it is basketball time here in Ankeny, Iowa. Just getting ready for the tip-off. The starting lineups for AFLBS is number 3, Krista Halens, 4, Krista Haugen, number 22, Michelle Alverson, number 33, Kayla Osnes, number 50, Courtney Jacobson. For the Eagles, number 11, Jenna Smith, number 23, Shelby Whitcomb, 24, Julia Bray, 32, Rebecca Sottman, and rounding out 35, Stephanie Knupp. We're ready for the tip-off here in Ankeny, Iowa. Looks like we've got Alverson and Bray. Bray tips it, but Jacobson controls the tip, and we're off. She looking like a good start here in Ankeny. They're swinging the ball around the top of the point. Jacobson was their leading scorer from a season ago. Passes it in to Krista Haugen for the first basket of the day, and now Jenna Smith brings it back the other way for the Eagles. We'll see how Faith can do today, working it in with a taller lineup, giving it to Bray down low right off the bat. A little trouble controlling the ball, and looking to pass it back out to Jenna, and gets tipped out of bounds by Jacobson. And what do you think, Ryan? How are we going to score our points today for the Eagles?
I think it's just really going to have to be in the post, Charlie. Just getting the ball to the girls down low.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And now we've got Shelby Whitcomb up top, passing it to Jenna on the right wing. They're looking to go down low. Swinging the ball, and seems like it goes off of Whitcomb, out of bounds. First turnover of the day by the Eagles goes to AFLBS.
Really going to have to limit those mistakes, Charlie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really killed them last week.
Looks like we're giving a little pressure here as they bring it up the court. Haugen brings it up the court, gives it to Halens, which gives it to Jacobson. Just looking from the stats of last year, Jacobson seems like the most explosive player for AFLBS. And the ball goes out of bounds on the baseline, stays with AFLBS here. Off the inbounds play, going under the hoop to Alverson. Doesn't get a shot off, but Haugen does. Rebounded by Jacobson, and she scores the second basket of the day. 4-0 here just after a minute has passed by. And it seems like Kelsey Grider is getting ready to sub in for her first action of the day. Jenna bringing it around left wing for the Eagles. Trying to get the ball worked down low. Julia down low, passes back out to Jenna. Stephanie Knupp at the top of the right wing here. Picks up her dribble, trying to get it off.
Ooh.
And Knupp is called for traveling. And, yep, it seems like Grider is coming in for Stephanie Knupp as AFLBS is bringing the ball back down here.
Grider's a good defender down low, Charlie. She leads the team in blocks with 7 so far this season, averaging over 1 a game.
And she's definitely got a height advantage over all of the other team's lineup today. We'll need her presence on the board as well. And there she is, right on cue. Kelsey Grider with the rebound. Passes to Jenna, forcing it up court to Shelby Whitcomb. Slowing it back down now on top of the left wing. And it seems as if Jenna Smith She stepped on the line. Once again, turnover by the Eagles going to AFLBS. And now we've got, let's see, that's Haugen was bringing it up the court for the Conquerors here. Gives it to Jacobson. Working their offense really well, going right through Jacobson. She puts a shot up, rim and out. Jenna Smith with the rebound, bringing it back up the court for the Eagles. Really forcing the pressure. Backing it out a little bit, takes a shot.
Oh.
No good, rebound Jacobson as she's bringing it back up the court.
Not a real strong way to go up to the basket.
Ooh, that was a very easy call by the ref there. We've got first foul on Julia Bray.
Fouls number 24, Julia Bray, her first.
One thing you notice about this AFLBS team, Charlie, is that it all goes through Courtney Jacobson.
Oh, yeah. And I think the key matchup today is going to be leading scorer of the Eagles, Jenna Smith, and leading scorer of the Conquerors, Courtney Jacobson.
Yeah, it should be an interesting matchup all throughout the day.
Coming into the game for Faith, number 13, Allison Dilworth.
And Allison Dilworth is subbed in for Shelby Whitcomb there after the first free throw. Second one is no good. Grider with the rebound again. Gives it out to Smith, who gives it to Dilworth. Dribbles in. And good for the first basket of the Eagles. Shortest girl on our roster scores the first points. In amongst the trees, that is right there. Dilworth, one of the quality Pennsylvania players on our athletic teams.
Yep. Got a good pipeline in that state.
Yes, we do. Good drive there by Halens, passes it back around. There's a shot by Alverson, no good. Rebound off of Jenna Smith, stays with the Conquerors. And 21. Megan Zilmer is subbed in for 33, Kayla Onnis, as the inbounds play by Jacobson is coming. Off the inbounds play, swinging it around, down low. No good on the shot by Alverson. Rebounded by Faith. Dilworth bringing it up the court now. Looking to dish down low. Gives it to Sotman. Sotman takes a shot, and it's no good. Grider with the rebound. Scrum for the ball, and the Conquerors come up with it. Number 3, Halens is bringing it down the court now. Slows up. Passes to Jacobson as they set up the offense. And I believe there's a blocking foul on Allison Dilworth there as Jacobson was driving.
Allison's getting involved early, Charlie.
Yeah, I think you see Allison Dilworth is definitely a little spark plug defensively
off
for
the
us.
bench. Yeah.
And they're putting her on Jacobson, try to get some pressure in her face. And the Conquerors continue just to swing the ball around the top of the key, looking for the best look they can get. Little steal by Jenna Smith, bringing it up court. And I think we're going to have a carry there. Yep, and she's called for the carry. Another turnover, giving it back to the Conquerors there. That's
good
a good
heads
look.
up play, though.
Faith giving a little full court pressure, but was broken very easily. Oh, Kelsey Grider, what looked like a clean block from here, must have called on the body there, but seemed like she got all ball there, Ryan. Not sure what the refs were seeing there, but
I don't know,
we got 2 free throws here by 21 Zilmer.
She'll get a few more opportunities at a few clean blocks.
Oh, yeah. What'd you see there on that full court press there? What happened on that play, Ryan?
Julia Bray missed the lady she was guarding there, and it just freed up 2 people down court.
Yeah, I like the pressure early, but they can break it and get easy looks that quick. Definitely need to rethink the strategy there. But
definitely need to stay disciplined on the press.
The score 7-2. Jenna Smith brings the ball as we're coming up on 15 minutes in the first half. Gives the ball to Julia Bray, looking down low to Grider. She goes up, and strong off the glass, no good. Jacobson with the rebound. And she's coming up the court. is slowed up a bit by Dilworth, who
Oh, wow.
knocks the ball out, and it seems like we've got a jump ball going to the Eagles. Good defense there by Allison Dilworth.
She is scrappy.
Mm-hmm.
She's scrappy.
Seems like she is she's learning a bit from her boyfriend and boyfriend's brother, the I'm blanking on the name right now.
Marshalls.
Marshall brothers. Oh, and Julia Bray was called for a travel there. Turning it over once again. Shelby Whitcomb back in the game for Bray.
It's a small lineup for the Eagles.
Yeah, it is. And the Eagles are continuing to go with the press. And we'll see if they can get a little more pressure here on the press instead of a quick, fast break for the Conquerors. Inbounds it to Zilmer, who's pressured by Sotman. Whitcomb coming up to help, maybe force a double team, but no problem there for Zilmer. Gets the ball up the court. Easy ball movement here for the Conquerors. And now they're just looking to set up their offense. Jacobson with it on the left wing. Down low to Honest, who scores. We've got a whistle here. Not sure what the call is. A full timeout here by the Lady Eagles. And we will take a break here for a couple of seconds. Let you get a beverage or some popcorn and return to your computer screen. And now we're back after that timeout. 14:37 left in the first period here. 9-2 favoring the Conquerors of AFLBS, Association Free Lutheran Bible School from Plymouth, Minnesota there, trying to get the correct town. Jenna Smith bringing it up court for the Eagles. Very stagnant on the offensive side of the ball. Ryan, what do they need to do here to get jump started?
They just need to get the ball moving on offense, not giving up turnovers.
And right on cue, Courtney Jacobson, seemingly the whole team there for AFLBS. Quick fast break, misses the layup, gets a second chance, and is blocked by Kelsey Grider, if I saw that correctly.
Yeah.
Jenna Smith with the ball again, takes another shot from three. No good again. Grider with the easy rebound.
She palmed that, Charlie. Went up and one-handed it.
I think we've got the first foul here. First foul here on the Conquerors. That is Jacobson, number 50, and Dilworth will go to the line for two. Dilworth is the only Eagle to score so far, so might as well go back to that well. And she's good on the first.
It's interesting to see, Charlie, there are already two Eagle starters on the bench right now. Coach Ruben Roskoff is letting these bench players get some minutes right now in Grider
absolutely.
and Dilworth.
And I don't think Ruben Roskoff, watching in that last timeout, was very pleased with the intensity of the Eagles team.
He's stressing discipline too on the defense.
Yeah, and Dilworth misses the second free throw, rebounded by the Conquerors. Jacobson now with the ball. Once again, they're trying to work that ball down low and get a quality shot. They're not very flashy. They just pass the ball around and look for the good look. And that there was out of bounds on the Conquerors. Ball to the Eagles. Jenna Smith and Dilworth looking to inbound it here. So far, Rebecca Sotman, who's had 3 straight double-doubles, has been quiet. I don't think she's got a rebound or even a shot attempt so far. Maybe one shot attempt if I remember right. And she was right there on the pick right there looking for the ball. No luck. Dilworth with it again. Air ball, but Grider rebound and puts it back. Well done, Kelsey Grider. We're seeing more pressure here for the Eagles.
She's valuable off the bench.
Easily broken there. Foul on Shelby Whitcomb, her first. 4 team fouls for the Eagles, only 1 on the Conquerors.
One thing I've noticed so far this season, Charlie, is though Shelby does not contribute a lot in the statistical category, she brings an intensity to this team.
True that.
That is very valuable.
And Zomer makes the first, making it a 10-5 lead here with 13:06 in the first period. Makes the second, which gives a 6-point lead to the Conquerors, who are showing a little bit of pressure themselves. Jacobson giving full court pressure on Jenna Smith. Easily getting the ball across the court, though. No problem there. Faith looking for the shot here. Becca puts one up. No good. Grider with the rebound, but knocked out of her hand. Staying with the Eagles here. Number 4, Kristen Haugen, subbing back in here for Zilmer. Or no, excuse me, for Alverson. Having a little bit of technical difficulty with the clock, it appears. And we're good to go. Not sure what happened there, Ryan. I don't know. Did you catch that?
No, I did not, Charlie.
It looks like it was the shot clock.
Oh.
There it is. There it is. The shot clock was the problem there. But on the inbounds play, Whitcomb missed a layup, came back down, and was that Grider with another block?
Yes.
Passing it up to Jenna Smith. Jenna and Becca running down the court. Becca with the shot. No good, but she's fouled. Becca Sotman with a good look there, going for her first points of the day at the free throw line.
You really hope that Sotman gets started quick.
Yeah, we need her to jump in here.
This 6-point lead could go away very fast if she gets started.
And Becca makes the first and misses the second there. But Becca's on the board. Hopefully she can get jump started here for the Eagles. And it looks like number 3, Halens, is bringing it up the court. Once again, just working the ball around in the offense. Jacobson down low and out of bounds off of the AFLBS goes to the Eagles.
Okay.
So far in the early going here, as we're coming up on 12 minutes, recap the game. Good ball movement for the Conquerors, not so much for the Eagles. Short lead, 11-6. And Shelby Whitcomb passes to Dilworth on top of the key. Dilworth looking to give the ball to Jenna Smith, which she does. Looking down low to Grider, who puts it up, and good for the Eagles.
That was Satman.
That was Satman?
Satman.
Oh, that wasn't. I thought that was Grider.
No.
Excuse me. That was.
They do look a lot alike.
That
though.
was Becca Sotman there with her first field goal of the day for the Eagles. 11-8 lead. The Eagles are cooking up here. 3, no good for Halens. Out of bounds, and it will go to the Eagles. So we're seeing a little bit of life here for the Faith Lady Eagles as Julia Bray checks back in for Allison Dilworth. Going with a very tall lineup now. I think the Eagles are seeing that they've got the size advantage, and they're going to take full advantage of it. Jenna Smith bringing the ball up the court, looking to the left wing, gives it to Whitcomb. Whitcomb looking down low, gives it to Grider. Back to Whitcomb, fakes a 3, passes it cross court, out of bounds, looking for Julia Bray. Another turnover for the Eagles, going back to the Conquerors. And just to give you a little precursor here, Dathan Marshall was just getting his foot looked at by the trainer. Not sure about what's going on there, but the guys' Faith game coming up here at 5 o'clock. Stay tuned for that. In the meantime, we had a turnover travel going back to the Eagles here. Jenna Smith bringing it across the court. Looking down low once again to Becca and then to Kelsey. No good on the shot by Grider. Shelby picks it up, shoots it back in for 2 points.
Good
Both
shot.
teams are in the double digits here, 11-10.
Good baseline jumper for Shelby.
And as you watch Shelby in her warm-up, that is her spot, that little short jump shot. She loves that shot and definitely puts a lot in from that range.
Got Bray on Jacobson. That could be an interesting one.
Oh, wow, that is pretty interesting. Bray seems at least close to a shot clock violation. Gets the ball off, though, does hit the rim, and the Conquerors get the rebound. We've got a three-point attempt, no good there for Zilmer. Jenna passes up to Becca, and a little bit too strong, misses it, out of bounds. We'll go back to the Conquerors. And number 22 is sub back in for Zilmer for the Conquerors, and Stephanie Knupp in for Shelby Whitcomb on the Eagles side of it. As Halens brings the ball back up the court, both teams are slowing down their offensive attack, Ryan. And why do you think that is right now?
Well, I think it's because of the pressure that both teams have been putting on it, and now that they've lessened the defensive pressure, it just gives them an opportunity to get into their style of basketball.
I think it's very interesting also that even the size of the Eagles team, that the Conquerors will still try to force it down low.
Oh, yeah.
Jenna bringing it up court, goes up for the shot and is fouled by Haugen, and she will go to the line for 2. And yes, that was on Haugen. That is her
really need
first.
to make these free throw shots count, Charlie.
Yes.
I mean, the AFLBS has only got a 1-point leader now. We've come back.
And as we highlighted in the pregame, Faith is only shooting let's see here, 40% from the free throw line on the season, 21 for 52 on the season there. And that is a very key stat because we're getting quality looks here. We make our free throws so far in this game. We're winning this game. Jenna misses the first, by the way. She's good on the second, though, and we are tied up here, 9:35 in the first period as the Conquerors bring the ball across the court. 5'4" junior Krista Halens brings it across, and Jenna Smith quick on the pressure. Passes it to the right wing to Jacobson, who's been the star performer for that team so far today. And looking for another good look there. And Julia Bray, who's now the third Faith defender to try to man up or woman up, I guess you'd say, on Jacobson today, is called for the foul.
But she stuck with her pretty good.
She did.
Bray,
she did.
Taller, probably not typically a person who's going to guard a guard.
Yeah, and
sticking with her good.
Bray has looked like the most solid defensive option to answer Jacobson, but she is subbed out there. And Stephanie Knupp called for the foul, and
she knew it, too.
She knew it. You could definitely tell by the body language. Oh, wait. What happened here?
I missed that.
Not sure what just happened here.
We apologize.
Thought there was a foul called on Stephanie Knupp. Must have been another call. The ball was turned over to the Eagles. And not really sure what's going on here, but the Eagles have the ball. Jenna Smith takes a 3. No good, and back to the Conquerors. Gives it to Halens, bringing it up court. Here's the thing that is interesting is Jacobson has been the life of this team, but every time coming up the court, it is Krista Halens who is bringing that ball. They want to work her into the offense as well as Jacobson. And there's a shot there by Haugen, no good. Rebound goes to Shelby Whitcomb, but stolen by Jacobson, and passes it down to no one. And turnover given to Jenna Smith. Ball coming down, passes to Whitcomb on the right wing. Gives it to Sotman, back to Whitcomb. To Jenna, swinging the ball well across the top of the key. All the way across court there, though, out of bounds. Another turnover for the Faith Lady Eagles.
One thing that's characterized this Eagles women's team so far this season is just simple passing. It's hard to get a lot of those easy passes to be easy so far this year.
Agreed. Our technical man here, Nathan Babcock, is cracking some jokes with me.
Sapman's going to run the floor.
Oh. She's running the floor well, but
the pass.
And we've got a comment here from one of our live viewers that the Faith Lady Eagle free throw percentage is actually lower than Shaq's. Worse than Shaq's free throw percentage, which I'm not sure, Ryan, on the exact percentage of Shaq's free throw shooting.
It's pretty bad, though.
But that definitely would have to be pretty bad. And let's see here. Halens was bringing the ball. Let's get back to the game action here. Halens bringing the ball down the lane, going for the layup, blocked out of bounds by Shelby Whitcomb. And now Jacobson's looking to inbound. The Conquerors have had good luck on inbounds plays here. I'm not sure. The Eagles have not played very disciplined in that area and got lucky there.
Because Grider, Mr. Girl.
Yeah, I think that was 22. Alverson came free on the inbounds play, and no one was there. She had a free layup, but she missed, thankfully. And I think Rosekoff, Coach Ruben Rosekoff, has seen that, taking some time here, 30-second timeout to correct some of those things. And game's been good so far, Ryan. What do you think? What do you think both teams are saying in the huddles right now?
Well, for AFLBS, they haven't scored in a while. They've got to get the ball to Courtney Jacobson, who seems like no matter who's been guarding her, you would assume that Coach Rosekoff would like Julia Bray guarding her because she's had the best luck so far. But if you're AFLBS right now, you want to get back into the art of scoring because you've let this Eagles team come back into the game.
Absolutely, and it has been a significant amount of time since AFLBS has scored. I believe it's in the 6 to 7 minute mark since they've scored a point.
It's been quite a drought.
Not sure. And that 1 point would have been a free throw. Not sure when that came in game action. But Eagles now with the ball. Stephanie Knupp and Jenna Smith playing catch at the top of the key. Whitcomb gets involved too. Jenna takes a three and air balls out of bounds. No good. Going back to the Conquerors. And we've got, for the first time, subbing in Michelle Little, number 10, subbing in for Jenna Smith. This is certainly a rarity for the Eagles team. I think Ruben Rosekoff trying to send a message here that we're shooting some threes we should not be shooting. Usually Jenna Smith is not out of a Faith ladies basketball game.
Our two best players are now sitting the bench right now. Rosekoff must be trying to send a message.
At least statistically, the two top scorers for Faith on the season are on the bench, which certainly spells a lot of good opportunity for the Conquerors here. We've got a foul on the baseline on, let's see here, maybe Stephanie Knupp.
I believe so.
Excuse me, on number 23, Shelby Whitcomb. That is her second. And Jacobson looks to inbounds. Faith looking good on the inbounds play. Oh, but Julia Bray gave up a lot of ground on the first step move there by Haugen. Haugen good with the basket. And as we said, Ryan, the drought has ended. AFLBS is now up 13-11.
That was a great drive to the basket.
Yes. Whitcomb now running the point for the Eagles. Knupp at the top of the key, shoots the three. That was a deep three, no good, but Grider with the rebound, also no good. Rims out, and Jacobson passes forward to Zilmer. There's a bunny layup, good for another 2 points there.
A lot of missed opportunities for the Eagles today.
Oh, yeah, and whatever the coach over there, whatever Arneson said in that huddle in that 30-second timeout must have worked. 4 unanswered points here, starting on a mini run for the Conquerors.
Whoa!
Michelle Little with a nice shot on the baseline, drains it for her first points of the game.
She only scored 6 on the year coming into this game.
Yeah. Hey, if you can score, 25% of your points in one game, you're doing well. The D's looking a little better here, a little more active for Faith, but once again, Little, now the fourth to guard Jacobson, is quickly driven by, but both layups, the return as well, were no good. Whitcomb bringing the ball up the court. And we do want to give a shout out to the Jacobson family who is watching the game in Burlington, North Dakota. Thank you for watching the live stream. We're glad you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. And let's see here. Ryan, I didn't see what just happened as I was looking at that text. What just happened there?
I was also looking at the text too, Charlie. I apologize.
But nevertheless, we're tied up 15-15 now. Someone for Faith scored a basket there. And Whitcomb bringing it back again down the court. Passes it to Bray, who pulls it up, drives down, gives it to Grider. Easy look, and it's good for another 2. And
that length really helps her out on layups, because they can just sail the ball right over.
And we've got another 30-second timeout by the Eagles. But, man, I think working well for Rosekoff there, taking out his 2-star players. His bench is playing well for him, and we're getting good looks at the basket.
And
what do you think, Ryan?
Grider's played most of the first half. She's contributed in a lot of different ways, with Satman really not being able to get started yet. She's yet to really show up statistically so far in this game.
Absolutely. And I'm not sure. Let's see here. Fouls might begin to start taking a play in this game with 6 team fouls for the Eagles with 4:51 left in the first period. The score is 17-15. Eagles first lead of the game on Grider's 2-point basket a moment ago. And Jacobson looking to inbound the ball. Gets it to Helens, excuse me, with the S there at the end, bringing it up court once again. And the story of the game for the Conquerors has been ball movement, working the ball around, but Courtney Jacobson has been their star performer, and she puts one up there. That is good. High off the glass there. And, wow, she has played a great game. Almost off the top of the
backboard, Charlie.
Yeah, that almost hit the shot clock. And Shelby Whitcomb brings it back up, running point. Natalie Bunger in for her first action of the game. Gets the look there. Julia Bray, pass to Sotman, who shoots and is good.
Hopefully that'll get her going.
Well, we've seen through the first 12 minutes of the game, we only had 22 combined points, and in the last 3 minutes, an explosion of points.
Yeah.
19-17.
Whoa.
And Jacobson with a 3-pointer there, putting them up 20-19 over the Eagles. Jacobson is their star player for sure.
They'll keep going to her.
And once again, Whitcomb brings it up the court with the absence of Jenna Smith, still on the bench. Pass it to Little. Back to Bunger, and they're trying to work that ball down low and get that quality look. Jacobson, once again active in the game with the steal, comes down the court, easy layup in, up and good. And I don't think the Eagles have an answer for Jacobson. She should have a great game as she's having right now. Eagles working the ball around, trying to get it down low.
Oh.
And that was a very bad pass by Julia Bray there, going for Becca Sotman down low. And Zilmer picked it off, but Becca, quick to react, jumped on the ball as well. Jump ball, which will stay with the Conquerors. And let's see there. Onis just checked out for the Conquerors, and I didn't see who came in. I believe it was number 22, Michelle Alverson. And a couple checked in as well for the Eagles. Eagles switching to a zone, did I see there?
I believe so, Charlie.
Eagles did switch to a zone there, which on the back side there, they were on the left wing, and they've swung it all the way across the court. Jacobson was wide open for a 3. I better hope that they can solidify that defense a little bit. I think they are going to the zone to stop her penetrating. But nevertheless, inbounds play is a score there for, I'm not sure, maybe that was Haugen. I thought that was number 4, Haugen.
Oh, yeah, I think it was.
And so the Faith Resurgence is stopped by a now 5-point lead of the Conquerors, 24-19. Dilworth drives in, tries to give it to Julia Bray. Looks like it was off of a Conqueror. Stays with them. Grider back in for Bray. Looking at the inbounds play here. All 4 of the Lady Eagles started off at the free throw line, run in different directions. Jacobson once again guarding inbounds play. Gets a hand on it.
She can do it all, Charlie.
Yeah, she is a complete player. She's playing well on the defensive side and offensive side of the game. Once again, the Eagles line up in this free throw inbounds play, and they'll scatter here in a moment, trying to get the ball in. And give it to Jenna Smith, who takes a 3, and it's no good, but Grider with the rebound, and it's up and good.
Those are her boards, Charlie.
And once again, we love to give shout-outs to our live stream viewers. Give a shout-out here to the Schultz family from Sterling Heights, Michigan, watching their niece, Kristen Haugen. Thank you for watching, and good job today, Michigan Wolverine fans, while we're on it. I think holding on to defeat Nebraska
they did.
in the Big Ten Legends Division. Too bad for the Iowa fans who have no shot at the Big Ten title anymore, but Michigan is still alive. But back to the game action. We had great defensive stand there by the Eagles as Jenna Smith deflected the ball. As the shot clock expired, the ball comes back to the Eagles with now a 3-point deficit. A lot of bench players in now. Got a lot of action so far. Dilworth with the ball, puts it up. Short off the rim, no pun intended. Grider gets it, throws it away to Jacobson, who's bringing it right up the court. Jenna Smith on defense Man, Jenna just got turned around there. No luck to guard that pass. Had nothing to do but to foul. Don't want to give her an easy bucket there, though, Ryan.
No, she runs the floor very well, too. I've been noticing that. She gets up the court very, very easily.
Yeah. And our fans are starting to come alive. Faith basketball and athletic event. I don't know what I would say. Solid Rock is a good name for it.
Yes.
Ryan Reyes is here at the game. Faith tradition, saying electric piano during the shooting of opponents' free throws. We can hear him over here at our table. But 33, Kayla Osnes checks back in as the score is now 26-21. A minute and a half left here. See if Faith can make a press on this lead. The
Couldn't
pass.
hold on to that one.
Yeah, needs to hold on to that one. Bunger drops the pass out of bounds. And turnover to the Conquerors.
Oh, Dilworth is on her.
And as the Conquerors are swinging the ball around the court, we will let you know to stick around at halftime. We will go over the first half stats from both teams and give a little analysis here. There, the shot is no good. Rebounded by Natalie Bunger. Natalie has the ball. Pass it to Sotman, who shoots a little strong off the back iron there. Halen's with the rebound. And she is now bringing it up the court with right around 40 seconds left. Shot clock has 20 seconds on it, so Faith should get another look at this ball. We've got a travel. I'm not sure who that was called on. But travel on the Conquerors. Turn it over. There's about a 5-second differential in the shot clock here. We'll see if Faith waits to try to get one last look on it. It seems as if they're not going to stop. They're going right into their offense. Trying to get a good look, maybe for a long jumper here. Oh, now they're going down low. Becca with the shot.
Oh.
Good. 15 seconds left here until halftime. Halen's bringing it up. Not a lot of urgency. Looking for that last shot. Jacobson not in the game. Not sure where this is going to go. Shoots the three. No good. With the rebound block.
Oh.
And there is halftime for you. Good defensive stand at the end for the Eagles. Our stats will come momentarily. The halftime score is Faith AFLBS with the lead, 26-23, 3-point differential here. And we will now give a third shout out to another family watching from Volga, South Dakota, which would be the parents of Krista Halens, if I'm reading the text message correctly. But we do want to thank all of our viewers of the AFLBS players. Thanks for watching our game. And definitely stay tuned for the guys' game as well. When in the second half, we will have our Benson grab-and-go trivia question of the day. So stick around for that. Our stats are coming momentarily, and we will get on those in about 7 to 8 minutes. Thank you for watching the first half of this game. Over and out for Charlie and Ryan. See you in a few minutes. And hello, welcome back. I'm not sure how many viewers are still on here. We had about 25. I know there's a bunch of family members watching on the AFLBS side of it, and we're just going to run over some quick stats from the first half. We'll start with AFLBS, and as you look down the pike here, the scoring was controlled by Courtney Jacobson with 11 points. Two people had 6 points with Megan Zummer and Kristen Haugen. And then with 3 points, with 1 3-point basket, Kayla Osnes. And that rounds out the scoring for the Conquerors. They also only had 9 turnovers, 4 assists in the half, 3 steals, no blocks, and the minutes were pretty steady along with those people working through there. Going over to the Faith side of it, the leading scorer for the Faith Eagles only had 7 points, and that was Becca Sotman, who had a slow start, but worked in nicely as she got warmed up a little bit. 6 points, Kelsey Greider had a solid day so far in the first half. 4 points, Michelle Little with 3 points, Allison Dilworth, 2 points, Shelby Whitcomb, and the biggest surprise of the day, star returning point guard Jenna Smith with only 1 point in the first half, rounding out their scoring at 23, putting the score at 26-23 for the Conquerors. For the Eagles, we had 7 assists, 14 turnovers, quite a bit of struggle there, and 3 blocks, 3 steals. And from the field, both teams struggled a bit. Faith a little higher in percentage with a 38.5% field goal shooting percentage to AFLBS's 27%. 3-point field goals, Faith was 0 for 4, AFLBS was 1 for 3 at 33%, and free throws, AFLBS was 7 for 8, getting around 87%, and Faith was just 3 for 6 with 50%, and that rounds out our stats for the first half. Ryan is back with me here. We've got about 2 minutes, 45 seconds until the second half starts up. Ryan, what do you think? What happened in the first half there? What were both teams doing well? What did not go so well? What do teams need to do in the second half to pull out a game victory here?
Well, I think with both teams, what they did well was, and we emphasized this all throughout the first half, AFLBS moved the ball very, very nicely. And whether it was through Courtney Jacobson or without her, they just moved the ball really well. And also, they're playing really well off their star, Courtney Jacobson. For the Eagles, what they did well is they just kept in the game. They stuck around, and they did make a lot of what I would think just a lot of errors that are just unfortunate. But they did not make enough mistakes to just totally get out of the game. For what each team needs to work on, AFLBS needs to shut these Eagles down on offense. They need to do what they were doing halfway through that half, and they can't give them easy shots. And for the Eagles, they really need to work on ball movement. How many turnovers did we have in the first half, Charlie?
14.
14 turnovers to AFLBS's 9. AFLBS has been really able to force turnovers, so
and
the Eagles
and kind of on that note, with the turnovers, for AFLBS, their turnovers were kind of unforced, traveling, stepping on the line, throwing the ball away. For Faith, I think the pressure from the defense, a lot of bad passes just thrown right into a defense when someone's in their face. You see that a lot, and I think that's a key. The defense for the Conquerors is doing well, forcing turnovers. Weak point for the Eagles. And
another thing I just thought about for the Eagle team is they've gotten very good production off the bench today from Dilworth and Greider.
Yeah.
Dilworth is a scrappy defender. She's going to stick with who she's guarding. And Greider, 7 rebounds in one half. She had a block in there. We believe that she had a little more of a block, but the stat sheet did not show that she had more than one. But just really hope that the Eagles can get going in the second half.
Yeah, and definitely as we are about 30 seconds away from the start of the second half, I think the key to this game is, can the starters for the Eagles, can the stars, Becca Sotman, Jenna Smith, Julia Bray, can they get involved in this game as they have in this season and pull out a win, or are they going to have to rely on the bench to keep them in the game and maybe win a close one? I think the Eagles have the firepower to win this game. Let's see if they can put it together here Inbounding, starting the second half, was Whitcomb to Jenna Smith. It appears as if both starting lineups have returned as they did in the first half. So nothing new there, but Faith swinging the ball around nicely. Shelby with it, couple steps in from the line, gives it to Jenna, who's going in, puts it up, and right on cue. Jenna Smith answering the call, scores her first basket of the game in the first possession of the second half.
And Jacobson was sticking with her on that drive.
Yeah.
That'll be a good matchup the second half.
I do think Jenna is the most complete defender for Faith, so it would make sense for her to be on Jacobson.
Yeah.
Hasn't been that way throughout the game. I think we had 4 or 5 different people trying to man her up throughout the game. Stephanie Knupp with the 3, and it's good!
Whoa.
Wow, the Eagles are coming out swinging in the second half. First with a nice dribble penetration by Jenna, and then a 3-point basket by Stephanie Knupp to take the early lead in the second half, 28-26.
First 3 of the game for us.
Yeah, first 3 of the game. Stephanie can shoot them. I think last week at the Faith tournament, she made a couple in a game, and she can definitely throw that ball up. And wow.
Oh.
Not going well for the Conquerors in the second half. Turnover there. Jacobson dropped the ball out of bounds. Eagles coming back again. Let's see if they can keep the momentum rolling and continue to score.
Seems like a rare mistake by Jacobson.
Yes.
Oh, she makes up for it.
Answers right back. Pokes the ball away from Jenna Smith. Comes down, but misses the layup. Jenna with the rebound. We've got the numbers. Maybe pass to Sotman. No, she takes it herself. Puts it up and in. Wow, Jenna Smith has come alive in the second half.
Yeah.
Scoring 4 points. Bang, bang. And down for the Conquerors. Alverson with a nice little bucket there to put up their first points of the second half. And so both teams are coming back out, playing well. Off the screen, Jenna Smith with another layup. Wow, that was beautiful. That's good coaching in the second half there, or at halftime by Ruben Roskoff. That's a great screen and roll there. Ooh, good play. Jacobson now with the ball. Defended up close by Shelby Whitcomb. Off the screen, pass down low to Alverson, who misses the layup on her second shot. Will go to the line. Foul there by, let's see here. Foul is on Stephanie Knupp. That is her first foul.
Michelle Alverson on the line for the Conquerors, shooting 2.
We've actually got a couple of players here that have participated in Faith Athletics in the past. One very interesting one, who used to be known in Faith halls as Lindsay Poorman, star basketball player for the Lady Faith Eagles, is actually now married to the coach for the Conquerors.
She was a good player in her heyday.
And yeah, she was, I believe All-American.
Yeah.
For the Faith Lady Eagles. And who had just walked in was last year in this game, the leading scorer for the Eagles, Catherine Michalski, had just walked in. Obviously, she's not playing, but she's over by the ladies' sidelines. We got a couple of contributors.
I believe
here.
Allie Gittens was here earlier too.
Allie Gittens, who was a starting player for the Eagles last year. Back to the game. Good working on the offense for the Eagles. Works it down low to Becca Sotman, who puts a nice shot in for another basket for her. Jenna there trying to get her foot in the way of the ball and succeeds, but does get a kick ball called on her. And we'll have an inbound play by Jacobson here momentarily. Passes it into Helens, as she does most of the time. Helens starts with it, but works it right back to Jacobson. Playing catch, working it around the wing. A little bit of overlap on the top of the key, but get down low. And number 33 there is called for the travel. Kayla Onsness got the ball down low, took too many steps there.
Eagles are going to stick with this zone because Jacobson could still do stuff on a one-on-one situation. You don't really want to let her get in space.
Jacobson almost with the steal there, but loses it out of bounds. 21 here. Zilmer checking back in for Osnes. Inbound play for the Eagles. Quick out to Sotman. Working the ball back around the top of the key. No look, but to Sotman. Basket good. Man, we are having a flurry of scoring here by the Eagles. Sotman and Smith accounting for a lot of points here in the
Finally
second half.
showing up in this game, Charlie.
And as we said at the start of the second half, they need to show up, and they have. But in Haugen last there on the last possession scored
a nice layup
for the Conquerors. 5-point lead for the Eagles, but Stephanie Knupp throws up another three, high off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to the Conquerors. Couldn't see that there with the bench in the way, but Helens has the ball, taking it up court, and they're jumping into their offense. And it appears as if Allison Dilworth is getting ready to check in for her first action of the game. Nice move by Haugen, but misses the layup. Sotman with the rebound. So she's being active on both sides of the court here, starting to get some rebounds and some points here. As we have highlighted, if she was to get a double-double today, it would be her 4th consecutive double-double. Jenna Smith with a three, and it's good.
Whoa.
Man, it seems like the Faith-Laid Eagles can do no wrong in the second half. And right in turn, we have a timeout by the Conquerors. Full timeout, which now will lead to our Benson grab and go trivia question of the day. Now, as you look at both of the lineups, and if you're watching, we will look for a text-in answer here to this question. If you look at both of the teams, there's players from around the United States represented. We've got many states from out west, out east represented, but there is one state that has 9 players combined between both of these squads. Let me restate this. There's one state that has 9 players with both teams combined. What is that state? First person to text that answer into us will be the winner of our Benson Grab and Go question of the day. If you can find yourself on Faith Campus anytime soon, you will get a free paid item from the Benson Grab and Go line in the Benson Mule area. If you never do find yourself here, you will get a shout out by me personally in this broadcast, and I will give you 1 gold star.
Oh.
That is a metaphorical gold star, not good for anything in monetary value in the U.S. currency or at the Benson Grab and Go.
Ooh. Not gonna lie, Charlie, I kind of want the gold star.
I know. And those gold stars are very, very worth it when it comes to Greek class. That is a commodity given out in the Greek classes here at
I
Faith.
have yet not gotten one.
Ryan Dose has not gotten them, but I actually
You have received many.
I believe I'm leading the Greek class in gold stars, but that is neither here nor there as the Conquerors go down and block there by, I actually think that the call was a jump ball. We're not going to get a straight-up block on that. Goes and stays with the Conquerors. Sotman on that block attempt jammed her finger. You could tell she was she's
going to play through it, though.
She's going to play through it. She's not coming out. But good inbounds play, and wow. Let's see. That was Zilmer with a great inbounds play. Goes up for the shot and just plain dropped the ball. But coming down for the Eagles, a very quick good look. Good look for the Eagles. Down low to Sotman. And she missed that shot. She's still nursing that finger. I believe it's on her left hand. So it shouldn't affect too much.
Oh, wow. She's grabbing that. She's grabbing that pretty good.
Oh,
Charlie.
no, that's definitely on her right hand. That's on her right hand, so that's her dominant hand. So she's having some struggles here. But, wow, good defense on the side of the Eagles here. Picked up by Bray coming down, but pass deflected to Jacobson. Jacobson bringing it back up now. A lot of quick moving here.
Oh.
Wow,
Sotman
okay.
goes to the ground.
Yeah, Sotman was in position there as Jacobson was driving. Jacobson forced a shot up, and that was just poor defensive play. Sotman, all she had to do was put her hands up. Might have gotten a charge instead. Tried to jump in front of Jacobson.
Really nursing that hand, though, Charlie.
Oh, she's definitely nursing that hand. Jacobson misses the first, and we've got Haugen coming in here for Alverson. And all of the Eagles have gotten in today. I don't know. We have not seen yet number 11 for the Conquerors. Or maybe we have. I'm not sure. Her jersey is, or her warm-up is off. I don't think she's seen game action. But mostly everyone. Jenna Smith with a great drive is blocked by Haugen. And there's a definite advantage, a number, and leads to a basket there by Osnes. And we've got there was a, I'm not sure what the call was there on the inbounds. It appears as Dilworth maybe wasn't completely out of bounds as she threw that in. I'm not sure what they called. Stepping over the line as she passed in the ball. Yep. And so that was a turnover. But the Eagles get it back quick.
Oh.
And Bray was looking down low for Dilworth. Dilworth, as we know, not the tallest on the team.
Not going to be able to lob it.
Bray realized that she couldn't get that ball into Dilworth and traveled, giving the ball back to the Conquerors. But right again, Helens passing to Jacobs, throws it too high. Another turnover for the Conquerors. We've seen a lot of turnovers back and forth here. We'll see if we can slow the game back down and start scoring some more points here. It's 39-34 with about 13:45 to go. What were you saying there, Ryan?
Eagles are going with a post-heavy lineup right now, Charlie. You wonder if that's just going to increase the getting the ball down low.
Oh, yeah.
No.
And as you see there, that last possession definitely had a good look there. Sotman coming down low, misses the layup, but is fouled. Shoots the first, and it is good for Sotman. And just to remind you once again, hold on here. Seems like we had maybe a lane violation on the Eagles going over to the Conquerors. But do want to remind you that we do have the Benson Grab and Go question of the day. You can text in your answer, and the number is on the bottom of your screen. What state has 9 players on both squads combined? What state? We're looking for a state, not a number. Julia Bray with a great drive there, looking like a point guard, slips and falls, and she's laughing. She knows that she just missed one there. Jacobson takes opportunity, comes back down the court, puts a layup in for the Conquerors. Jenna Smith bringing the ball back slowly over court here for the Eagles. Eagles looking to work that ball to Sotman and Grider down low. They double-team Sotman when she got the look there. Julia with a shot, no good. And Jacobson with the rebound and the cross-court lob off of Bray's foot. Now there's a scrim for the ball. Gets to Jenna Smith, and now the Eagles are coming back. There's a lot of crazy turnovers and ball movement coming on here. Now Dilworth settles the ball for the Eagles, gives it to Grider with the shot, no good. Back to the Conquerors.
That was a flurry of movement there, Charlie.
It's hard to stay up on this play-by-play. I apologize. This game is moving a lot faster than the second half, or than the first half here in the second half. And Whitcomb is subbing in for Julia Bray. So going back to the more conventional lineup for the Eagles with a couple of guards and a couple of posts instead of the 3 posts present in there. But we do like to call the lineup we just had in the light bulb lineup, because if you were changing a light bulb, you would want Julia Bray, Grider, and Sotman out there because they are pretty tall. All of them taller than me, I will add. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not really sure what's going on in the game right now.
Still that hand.
But Helens has the ball. Sotman with a tip there, but to Jacobson.
Ooh.
And we've got a foul here on, seems like Shelby Whitcomb with the body reaction. And that is on Whitcomb. And that is her, I think it's her 3rd foul maybe.
Yeah, it is her 3rd.
It is her 3rd foul.
She seems to attract fouls a lot. The way her playing style.
Yeah, she's a very physical player.
Oh.
There was Grider with a block, but off of Grider, out of bounds. That's her 2nd or 3rd block if you go against the statistical analysis of the first half that we were given. From our point of view, Grider's had quite a bit of blocks, but anyway, Jacobson on cue hits a nice jumper from the top of the key Oh, that was a 3-point, excuse me, not a 2-point. I thought she was just in the line. That was a 3-point basket, which puts them within 1, 40-39. Now Jenna Smith looks at the offense from the top of the key. Grider's calling for the ball. Looks for Sotman, but the ball's deflected away. Another turnover. Zilmer now passes to Jacobson, bringing it across court. Let's see if the Conquerors can regain the lead here. They haven't regained the lead since about 7 minutes left in the first half when the Eagles surged and took that over from them. There's a 3-point basket, no good, off of I think Jenna Smith's hand, out of bounds, and that's going with the Conquerors. Ryan, I know there's been a lot of stuff going on here. What needs to happen for this game to, I mean, both teams are kind of on a little scoring drought here. They're kind of just throwing the ball away. Is it defensive pressure? What's going on out here?
I think a lot of it has just been being able to take care of the ball. Because we saw a few minutes ago that chaos that happened back and forth. Neither team really being able to hold on to the ball and manage it well. The Eagles have been improving.
Yeah, I think both defenses, though, have really improved. Shelby Whitcomb with the 3, no good.
Whoa.
Dilworth with the rebound.
In amongst the trees, Charlie.
Wow, 5-3, Allison Dilworth with the flying rebound and putback, blocked out of bounds, stays with the Eagles. But, man, I don't know how Dilworth does that. There's a couple of
she can get up.
Yeah, I mean, shortest player on the field. She plays with passion, that's for sure. Court, excuse me, not the field.
Yes.
But
they are in the red zone right now.
Dilworth with the shot there, no good. Rebounded by Jacobson, who's pushing the ball really quickly up the court. And she's backing out, looking for Heelan there. Heelins, excuse me. Not a lot of movement by the offense here for the Conquerors. I guess they're trying to look for Jacobson, but Jenna Smith takes it away, misses the layup. There might have been a foul there.
Was that on Faith?
Yeah, there's a foul there on Jenna Smith. Her second foul. As Jenna was making that drive, it appears as if Heelins might have fouled her, and she kind of pulled up thinking she'd fouled. No call. Missed the layup for Smith. And then Heelins now is bringing the ball back across. We're just coming up on 10 minutes in the half. Solid defense by Jenna Smith, but Jacobson, quick move in, gives it Zilmer. Shot no good. Jacobson with the rebound, also no good on the putback. And Jenna now brings it across court.
Grider says no, Charlie. Grider says no.
Grider definitely said no.
Conquerors are going to take the ball back up after a turnover by Faith. Looks like we got a timeout for AFLBS. Yeah, full timeout for AFLBS right now. You back, Charlie?
Yes, Ryan, I am back. We were checking on the results of our Benson grab-and-go question of the day. We thank you for texting in. We have multiple people texted in the correct answer. The winner of the Benson grab-and-go today is actually a good friend of mine watching from Mason City, Iowa, Phil Betts, with the correct answer of Minnesota. Minnesota has 9 players. The Conquerors actually have 5 players from, 5 players from Minnesota. Faith with 4. None of them are from the same town, however. All from different towns of Minnesota. Some of these towns I've been to, but we don't want to get into that. But congratulations, Phil Betts.
He's the father of
yes, and
Tyler Betts,
he is the father of Tyler Betts, who will be playing here in about, I'm not sure when that game will start. At 5 is the official tip-off of that game, so stay tuned for that.
He wasn't a bad player in his day either.
He was not. Actually played with him during the family camps this year, Phil Betts. And
still got it.
He's definitely still got it. see where Tyler gets it. But thanks for texting in, Phil. You can redeem your Benson Grab and Go winning prize at Faith anytime, or Tyler can bring it back with him on Thanksgiving break. So you can text me there what you'd like, or you can have a gold star. And but back to the game here. Let's see. Seemed like there was a shot put up there. There was a little scrum for the ball, and it was out of bounds, I think, on the Conquerors. So the Eagles have the ball. Score still 40-39. Jenna Smith brings the ball up the court. And Stephanie Knupp did check back into the game, as well as Julia Bray. So we do have our light bulb lineup in. Becca with a shot, no good. Looked good initially, but rimmed out on the bank. Jacobson now with the ball on the right wing. Passes to Helens. Working the ball around, trying to get a look down low with Zilmer. Nothing's there. Jacobson back up top. Tipped by Jenna Smith. But Jenna there did kind of a little karate move. Oh, she's got Sotman up the court. Passes to her. Jacobson, the only one there. And she misses. Bray gets the rebound, gives it to Knupp, who puts it up. Also no good. Out of bounds off of the Conquerors. Look like Zilmer, so it'll stay with the Eagles.
Oh, had a little difficulty getting that ball in. Conquerors going to take it back up the court. Off the backboard, Knupp gets the rebound, shuffles it off to Jenna Smith, and they'll take it back up the court. Eagles are doing a lot better with ball movement this second half, Charlie.
Absolutely. They're getting good looks. They're missing some easy shots. But, oh, wow, Jacobson almost with the steal there. And it looks like it went off of out of bounds off of Osnes.
For both teams down low, the intensity's gotten a little better.
And we're seeing exactly what we saw in the first half here, Ryan, where it appears as if we've had a lot of scoring, and now it's slowed down. We've been at 40-39 for
been a long time
couple
since
minutes
some
here. And Greider gets a nice pass down low and goes up for the shot and is fouled and goes to the line. And that was on Alverson, her first foul.
Coming into the game, she was 0 for 8 on free throws, so. But sinks that one.
And Julia Bray there on a rebounding foul against, I believe that was Osnes, but down to the Conquerors. Shot up by Alverson, no good. Osnes with the rebound. Throws it out to Jacobson, almost loses it out of bounds, but seems to control it better here. Eagles are coming with a lot of more pressure on the ball, but just working the ball around the three-point line. Shot clock expires.
Whoa.
Great defense by the Eagles. Ryan, I don't think that the Conquerors even noticed where the shot clock was.
It seemed to surprise them once the buzzer went off. But good defense. Great defense for those Eagles.
That was great defense.
However, not a great pass by Stephanie Knupp.
And it looks like we've got a jump ball coming here. Yep, it was called. That should stay with the Eagles, if I remember. I can't see the possession arrow from here.
Yep, it will stay with us.
That does stay with the Eagles. Jacobson there had a nice deflection on a pass there by Knupp, but Knupp got back on it and ended up in a jump ball.
Threw it right into the numbers.
Yeah. Jacobson is just playing a good game. Stephanie, once again, with a deep, deep look, and then she's slow to get back on the defensive side. There's a couple of looks there. Osnes throws up the ball. No good.
Oh.
Halens got the ball with another look and was fouled by Knupp. Her second foul. And she's shooting two. And no good on the first. Zilmer is checking back in for Haugen. And she's good on the second, so 41-40. Scoring has slowed down for the Eagles. They're coming back, trying to get the offense moving again. Defenses have been playing well. Shot up by Bray, no good. Maybe it was a pass to Ryder. Gets the Knupp, she shoots and is no good. Scrum again. Foul on, based on the crowd reaction, on someone of the Conquerors, not sure who. On 33, which would be Osnes.
One thing about
that's her first foul. Ryan, yeah, go ahead here, Ryan.
Well, one thing about Satman is, I mean, she only had one rebound in the first half, I believe. Let me double check that. She only had one rebound in the first half, but she is fighting for everything that goes up.
Oh yeah, and I'm not sure. We'll see at the end of the game if she does get that double-double. But in the meantime, Stephanie Knupp with a nice jumper from the corner of the free throw line, and that puts the Eagles up by 3. Jacobson now running the point, different from the normal for this offense, as Helens is not in the game right now. So Jacobson is running the point. She's a little bit out of her element running the point, but kind of bailed out there. Knupp with a foul. That is her third. 2 quick fouls here from a Knupp.
You can see Jacobson is a little uncomfortable at the point. Used to the ball going through her in a different way in the offense.
Yeah. And now that puts them into the bonus, shooting the 1-and-1. But the first of the 1-and-1, no good. Knupp redeems herself, gets the rebound. Jenna brings it up court, gives it to Bray. Bray tries to make a baseline move and steps out of bounds and gives it back to the Conquerors. We've had a lot of scrums today for the ball. A lot of scrums on the ground, under the hoop.
Scrum is an accurate way of describing this game, Charlie.
And we had a little tie-up down under the hoop there. Bray and let's see here, Alverson went to the floor.
Is coming back in?
No foul called, but had a couple of subs. We have Zilmer in, Haugen in, Halens in, Jacobson and Osnes, I believe. No, Osnes is out. Alverson is still out on the floor. There is the 5th. And she puts up the shot, and it in good.
Despite the tough D from the Eagles.
This has been very close in the last couple of minutes. They're fighting down low. Knupp with another shot. Up and in.
She showed up the second half, Charlie.
Yeah, she has. And now Halen's back in. She's back at the point. Pass to Jacobson, but stolen by Sotman. Stolen back by Jacobson. Bang, bang play there. But Sotman goes for the block.
Yep.
Gets called for the foul. I'm not sure. That might be her second or third. I think it's her second. That is her second foul. And they're at the line. That's 8 fouls on the team. Oh, wow. No, they call that foul on Kelsey Grider. Not Sotman.
Okay.
That appeared as if Sotman was very clearly the one who made that. I think they're getting their 32s and 33s mixed up.
Kelsey
We
might
are
be
at
getting
Bible
blamed for
College, so
something.
math is not necessarily our forte. So maybe the numbers are getting a little mixed up there. But not sure.
Numbers are tricky, Charlie. Numbers are tricky.
Refs are consulting about something, not sure what, but the shot is coming here. 45-43, 4:51 left, and Zilmer makes the second.
Unless I'm corrected, Charlie, none of the Eagles are really in foul trouble right now.
No, it's pretty well distributed.
It's well distributed. I think Sotman's got 3, and then Bray might have 3, but nobody in real foul trouble yet.
Whitcomb does have 3 as well.
Okay, yeah, she does too.
And Whitcomb did come back in the game there for Bray. Sotman. Whitcomb with a long shot, and it's good. And that is a three-point basket there. Looked like it was close to the line. They call it a three, and we're now up by 4 points again. And I think Kelsey Greider just picked up her third foul, which means the Conquerors are going to the line. It is Zomer again.
She has a good presence of mind in that post to get a hand up on those shots.
Need to be careful, though, in the latter part of this game, not to get too many fouls. But Zomer up with the first shot, and it is good. Looks like we're getting ready for a good finish, Ryan.
Yep.
Second shot up, no good. Rebound, Knupp gives it to Jenna. Smith bringing it up the court.
It's turned into a very even game, Charlie. Very even game.
A lot of intensity right now on the court. Given a lot of pressure on both sides. Knupp with a three, no good. Oh, that looked from here like it was going in.
That would have been nice to see, Charlie. She did eat her Wheaties this morning.
She ate the Wheaties this morning. I had Fruit Loops, though, so maybe that has something to do with my performance.
I'm a Frosted Flakes guy myself.
Foul on Sotman based on her reaction, which puts us at 10 team fouls. And Zilmer, once again, back to the line. Zilmer makes the first. If she would make the second free throw, that puts them in within 1 point with 3:49 left in the second period. But she is short again. Whitcomb with the rebound. And now she's bringing the ball up the court. Looks like she's going to run the point now. Looks to give to Jenna on the right wing. Passes back across, goes cross court. Knupp loads up, shoots another three, in and out. And Jacobson with the rebound. Up to Haugen. Halens is open under the hoop. A little too deep. Steps on the line. And turnover back to the Eagles.
Just an update on that elusive fourth double-double Rebecca Satman's going for. She's got 3 rebounds right now. So it looks like that double-double might not be coming, Charlie.
Unfortunately. And that
would have been really cool to see.
But in the end, we'll see here if maybe Becca can get the Eagles a victory here. Help out with that. Whitcomb with a nice grab in the lane. Misses the shot, though. Seems like it goes off of Greider and goes to the Conquerors. So we've had a couple of turnovers here.
Keep firing those text messages in if you're watching, especially AFLBS fans. We do like to hear visiting teams' opinions of our broadcast. AFLBS moving the ball around. Jacobson with the ball. Strong defense for the Eagles. Looks like the ball is going to go out of bounds, I believe. The AFLBS bench impedes me from seeing what really happened on that play. Oh, let's see. Zomer's going to go to the line. Foul on number 32 for Faith. Rebecca Satman. Zomer makes the first. Satman with her third foul of the game. So all the bigs for Faith with at least 3 fouls. Zomer misses the second one. Greider with the rebound.
And now Whitcomb. Oh, wow. I'm not sure about that call there. Whitcomb did go up for a medium-length jump shot. I thought that was a good block. Called a foul on Haugen. So she's shooting 2, can give him a 3-point lead. Certainly would be a nice lead given the slow scoring in the second half here.
And it's a 2-point game now, Charlie. This could wrap up many different ways.
Oh yeah, we've seen points go up in bunches. We've seen both
Big
teams
droughts.
go for about 8 minutes without scoring. So really, we'll see which team can put it together here at the end. Whitcomb, good on both free throw attempts, giving them a 3-point lead here with 2:30 left to go in the second period. Halens and Jacobson working the point out there on the top. Halens with a shot, no good. Rebounded by Jenna Smith. Great opportunity here for the Eagles to make some little elbow room and pull out a victory here. Who do you think they're going to right now, Ryan?
Jacobson's going to get that ball.
A steal there. Whitcomb coming down. No foul. Missed the layup. Great defensive effort by Shelby Whitcomb.
To answer your question, I wouldn't be shocked if they kept going with the hot hand of Whitcomb or Knupp right now. But then again, Jenna Smith did come out firing at the beginning of this half.
Oh, Knupp wants to take it, and she does. And it's good!
She's got the hot hand, Charlie. She's got the hot hand.
Stephanie Knupp has been fantastic rebounding and shooting in the second half. I think she's got, what, 3 3-pointers in the second half, a couple of 2s. She might be getting up in the leading scoring category for the Eagles.
And an interesting fact is she did not score a single basket in the first half.
Wow. And because we're all about connections here at Eagle Sports Network, we have commented how Allison Dilworth is actually dating star Dathan Miller of the Faith men's team.
Marshall.
Stephanie, what did I say?
You said Miller, Charlie.
I said Miller, excuse me.
I don't know a
Marshall.
Dathan Miller.
Dathan Marshall. Dathan's younger brother, Jordan, and Stephanie are also a couple on Faith campus. So we've got a couple connections going on in the basketball teams. I don't know if the girls are showing up the guys here today, but we'll have to wait and see the guys' game to be 100% sure of that. But Jordan's definitely going to want to come out and impress his girlfriend after the performance she has thrown up today.
This just shows that if you're single and you love basketball, come to Faith. If you are single and you love basketball, come to Faith Baptist Bible College.
And that is our admissions plug of the day. Thank you, Ryan.
No problem. I don't even work for admissions.
And if you feel like you want to come to Faith, you can always give us a call, 9 to 4 on weekdays. Our number is 1-888-324-8448. Our website, faith.edu. But back to the game. Halens pressured by Smith as she's coming across the line. Jacobson with a shot in the corner. Good. As we cross 130, got a 4-point lead for the Eagles here. They should be able to pull this one out, barring a breakdown here. Knupp looks, gives the Sotman. Sotman pressured, almost 5-second call. Knocked out of her hand. 30-second timeout called by Coach Rosecuff. Sotman was very close to getting called for 5 seconds there.
Got a question for you, Charlie. If you're AFLBS, do you keep going to Jacobson, or do you use Jacobson kind of as a decoy of sorts to open up opportunities for other players right now? Or you just keep going to the well that's working?
I think Jacobson's their only legitimate scoring threat right now.
Okay.
They need to somehow come up with a lead here with a minute left.
Very quickly.
Jacobson's your only attempt there.
Yeah, exactly. Jenna Smith is going to inbound the ball to Satman. Jenna Smith gets the ball right back. A missed 3. The rebound is tracked down by Smith. Back to Whitcomb up top. Whitcomb is covered up top. Satman with the ball on the wing. Jumps back for a shot. Misses. Be out of bounds. Faith will keep the ball, though. This game is under a minute to go. 4 points.
And inbounds play, they're looking to go to Sotman. They don't get a look from her. Smith swings it around. It's Knupp with another shot. Air balls this time. Out of bounds. So with 42.9 seconds, the AFLBS Conquerors will try to pull out one here. They're down 4 points, 49-53. Smith is pressuring Halens as she goes across the court and deflects it out of bounds. Will stay with the Conquerors.
This is where the defense for Faith really proves themselves.
Yes,
in a situation like this.
Seems the Conquerors, I believe, take a full timeout here, discuss things, as we've got about, 35 seconds left.
Yes, sir.
And both of the men's teams are out watching their women's teams finish out a game. And it'll be interesting to see what happens here. I think Faith has enough experience to pull this one out. We'll see. But all that to say, Ryan, we've had a good game today.
We have. We had a very good game today. Hopefully looking forward to a good men's game, too.
Absolutely. And stay tuned after the game. We have talked with Coach Ruben Roskoff about having Becca Sotman come for a post-game interview. I'm not sure if he remembers that at this point in the game. But we're looking forward to that, as well as we will have a pregame of the guys' showdown shortly before the guys' matchup. So stay tuned. Don't leave your computer screen. Or if you're as technical as Nathan Babcock, you might be watching it on your TV, but I don't know how to do that, so I'd be watching it on my computer screen. But
it's easy.
Nevertheless, 37.6 seconds. Zilmer inbounding. And she goes to Haugen. Top, and Haugen has not ran the point at all. This is very interesting. Look. Gives it down through the legs of Zilmer. Becca Sotman picks it up for the Eagles. Almost travels, but doesn't. Jenna Smith smartly goes to pull it out top, is fouled. That is only 5 team fouls for the Conquerors, so we'll have a couple of inbound foul plays here until we're shooting 1-and-1, I assume. That was on Jacobson, her 3rd foul. And, wow, this is an interesting move.
Yeah.
Number 11 is subbed in for Halens. Halens has played most of the game.
At the point.
Barsness must be someone that they're putting in for defensive presence, or she doesn't have any fouls yet in the game, so maybe someone to spin fouls.
Yeah, that might not be that crazy of a move by AFLBS's coaches.
Jacobson right there picks up her 4th foul on that last inbounds play. They're trying to get it to Jenna Smith, and wow.
Whoa.
Whoa. Jenna Smith there got the inbounds play. Thought there would be a foul called on Jacobson as she went for the ball.
Nice
clean according to the refs, and Jenna flipped it behind her back to, I believe, I'm not sure who picked it up first, but ended up with Becca Sotman.
Julia picked it up next.
But Sotman is at the line now, shooting 1-and-1 to put the Eagles up by 5. At this point, it seems as if the Faith Lady Eagles will come away with a win. But as we know in college sports, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
We
learned that last night.
We learned that last night with Oklahoma State falling to Iowa State, only 20 minutes away from here.
Yes.
Jenna Smith gets the missed rebound, missed layup, or missed free throw rebound rather. 3rd time's a charm there, and puts up a shot, misses, but is fouled. And that's on Haugen, her 5th. So she was done for the last 10 seconds of the day. Osnes comes back in.
I never thought me, a Hawkeye fan, would never be doing a Cyclone shout-out.
I know. I never thought that either, but I know that the Betses are loving that right now, so we'll stop talking about it. And Jenna misses the first of the free throws. She has 1 shot. Faith takes all people back to the defense. As there's only 10 seconds left, this game is pretty much wrapped up. She makes the second, go up by 5. Jacobson gives it to Helens, walking it up the court. She picks it up, going down. They've got to look for a 3 here to have any shot, but clock will expire on the block there. And there's the game. And the final score here is 54-49. Faith Baptist Bible College over the AFLBS Conquerors. And great game here today. We are awaiting the final stats of the game, which we will go over. In the meantime, Ryan, what happened in the game today? How did the Eagles come out over on top? What happened? Give me the rundown.
They really cleaned up. They really cleaned up their first half mistakes. Not being able to take care of the ball in the first half. They performed very well in defense the second half, shutting down the Conquerors, and it was a good game brought to you by these Faith Eagles. The second half, definitely a different story than the first. See, in a few minutes, I believe we'll have an interview with Stephanie Knupp, the freshman phenom today for the Faith Eagles, who showed up big in the second half for Faith. Okay. We've got our stats recap today. Charlie, you want to go over that? Okay, I'll get that. Okay. For Faith, the leading scorer was Rebecca Satman with 12 points. She also had 3 rebounds, not able to get that 4th double-double in a row. Also, Stephanie Knupp had a great game with 10 points, 7 rebounds. Then Jenna Smith really showed up in the second half with 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Also 3 steals for the game. For the Conquerors, if you were listening at all for any length of time, you know Courtney Jacobson really showed up. She had a double-double with 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 steals. 3 steals away from a triple-double. You don't see that a lot. But a good game for the Eagles. They conquer the Conquerors 54-49. We'll be back in a few seconds with our interview with post-game player of the game, Stephanie Knupp.
And this is Charlie back again, and I am sitting here with Stephanie Knupp, fresh out of the game. And first I want to say, Stephanie, congratulations on winning a close game. It was a hard-fought game on both sides, but thankfully the Lady Eagles did come out on top. And first half you didn't score. Second half you came and you threw down a couple of threes for us. And is that something you practice a lot every day? You shoot those threes a lot?
Yeah, when I can. I'm not too confident on them, but I take them just for fun.
Take them just for fun. I'm sure Coach Rosekoff loves that, and hopefully he's not listening to this. But you took a couple of those threes from a good distance behind the three-point line. Do you feel you have a really long range there?
Yeah, I feel like I can get the ball up. The last one was a little air ball, but most of the time I feel like I can get there.
Awesome. And like we did say, this was a hard-fought game. What did Coach Rosekoff tell you guys as you went in at halftime? It was pretty slow-going scoring in the first half, but you guys came out from halftime and threw down a lot of points really quickly, really set the tone for the second half. So what was Coach Rosekoff telling you guys at halftime?
Well, we came out first half really slow, really dead. He wasn't too happy about that, so we went into the locker room and he just said really work on defense, and defense wins ball games. And so we worked on our boxing out, and he told us to fire up, and we were ready to come out for the second half and beat the second half.
Great job. And as you were playing in that second half, Courtney Jacobson for the other team played really well. What did you guys try to do in the second half? You guys certainly did contain her a little better in the second half. What did you guys do specifically to try to stop her on the offensive side?
Well, we definitely had to shut her down. We just tried to put a little more pressure on her. Usually when there's pressure, they fumble, so we're just hoping for a couple turnovers there.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks for coming and talking with us, Stephanie. And hopefully we'll get you over here a couple more times. You guys hopefully continue to win some games for us. That was Stephanie Knupp, star performer today for the Lady Eagles. And we will now take a break until maybe about 15 minutes. We'll come back with some stats for the guys on the season and give you an overview for the guys game. But for now, we're out for Eagle Sports Network. Thank you for watching this presentation of the ladies game.